Hello, this is Betsy from BossYourStitches.com. Today we're going to learn another basic crochet stitch, the double crochet. So we start with our slip knot and we insert our hook through the slip knot, snug it up a little bit. We're going to make 12 chains. When I make my chains, I like to use a hook that's one size larger than that called for in the pattern, and then when I start my row I switch it to the smaller crochet hook. It just makes it easier to insert your hook in the chains when you start your first row. Now when we do the double crochet, we are going to insert our hook the fourth chain from the hook. And so we're going to look at the back of the chains. Find that bump, and we're going to insert our hook in the bump. We yarn over our hook, insert into the bump, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, through, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and we're going to do that again. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, through 2 loops, yarn over, through 2 loops. Now if this video is a little too fast for you, you can pause and catch up. Sometimes it's a little harder to get through that bump on the back than just going through the chain, but since it gives a nicer finish, it's worth taking the time to do that. Okay, so now we have 10 stitches, and you can see the bottom and the top, they look very similar. Now we have to chain 3 to start our next row. That chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch, so when we start our row, we have to skip the first stitch. We insert into the second stitch, and we continue on just like we did in the first row. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There are alternatives to doing the chain 3 stitch, which we will cover in another video. Most instructions tell you to chain 3, and that's going to count as a stitch, but people like to find easier ways or better ways, and there are a lot of alternatives to the chain 3. And when we get to the last stitch, we have to insert our hook into the top of the chain 3 from the previous row, and that's, you make sure that you have 2 loops over the top of your hook when you insert there. And then just finish up with your double crochet. And we make sure we have the 10 stitches. And there you go. We have double crochet.